the update for the fall of 2019. Glad you could be with us today. In this video is we're going to talk a little bit about a worship connector gathering in Las Vegas. I'm going to introduce you to one of the young men that I have been mentoring for the last 4 or 5 months in Portland. His name is Michael Merriman in this update. Jenny and I were able to go to Las Vegas for a few days at the beginning of the month with worship catalysts and connectors from across the country. We had some great times of teaching and encouragement from people in Worship Catalyst, the board members, also Austin and Cammie and Ben all shared with us and just enjoyed our time together. We went to Top Golf. We watched each other swing clubs. A few people were actually golfers. Most of us just swung a club at a ball and had a great time. It was fun. Good food, good time of fellowship, getting to know co-workers from across the country. Thankful for the group that Worship Catalyst brings together to all train and worship leaders to lead worship in different cities and to raise up new worship leaders for new churches. I'm here with Michael Merriman. He's a worship leader up in Vancouver, Washington, just outside of Portland. Michael, we were just talking about kind of the bonus session. It's the last session of the Worship Leader Essentials. And you were telling me about 3 things that have kind of impacted you personally.
The first of the 3 is that the 7 values of excellence, creativity, unity, authenticity, humility, evangelism, and celebration are not confined to merely leading worship, but it's something that impacts every aspect of our lives outside of leading worship.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The second thing was that there's always room to grow in various aspects of the 7 values and just our walk with Christ. And the last thing is that truly much of what I've learned through Worship Catalyst has been able to put words to the convictions that I've had.
Yeah.
To be able to put words to things.
That was the personal side. And I recognize, and nobody else knows this but us right now, but this came at a really good time for you because you were helping a church, like a campus plant on a Friday night. And now you've become the main worship leader at the church on the main campus on Sundays. Why don't you share 3 things that have really impacted you or affected you in your ministry at this time?
Yeah, probably one of the key highlights is that as followers of Christ, we do not have a right to let disunity remain. And that was something that was like I said, it was a highlight. Because it's truly something that as followers of Christ should be a big deal for us, that unity in and of itself is something that exemplifies and highlights who Christ is. And specifically that we're called to be peacemakers. Disunity should not have a place within ministry and within the church.
Yeah, that's awesome. What was the second one?
The second one was within the humility value. There were these 4 checkup questions that were with the purpose and intent to examine my heart and to see, okay, am I struggling with this? Am I criticizing people? Am I critiquing them? And it's something that I've been able to write on a sticky note and put on my mirror and be able to ask myself these questions to examine myself as I'm leading others in worship and leading a team to help avoid a critical spirit.
Yeah.
And the last one, you kind of touched on it, was that truly this material and this mentorship that we've had the last about 4 months has truly come at God's perfect time, because I've led worship before, and I've even been a part of a team and led, but I've never actually been in a position of leadership within leading worship. And so to have had this season of training and equipping and times of conversation of various concepts and different applications has truly been invaluable and such a huge blessing, because now I'm able to actually walk in this upcoming season. If it's temporary or long term, we'll see. But I've been able to walk into this next season with much more confidence than I would have had without it.
Please let us know if you would like us to pray for you. I do pray every day for people who are part of our ministry, for friends and family. So please let me know if you'd like me to pray for you. I'd be happy to do that. And send those prayer requests to my email address, which is jeffcrandall5@gmail.com. I'd love to pray for you. So go ahead and take care of that. Well, Jenny and I thank you very much for joining us in this journey. God bless you, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.